Hey everyone, what I have today is a Blade Nano 2, well Nano S2. So I'm going to do an unboxing, what I do to set it up, and then also a first flight. I'll let you know what I think about this guy. I have a 230S V2, and not going to lie, it's a little hard outside when there's some wind at all. I was figuring something that I can use indoors, get used to the orientation of a helicopter. Maybe something like this guy might be pretty good. Plus, you know, it's been a hurricane just recently coming through in Florida, and lots of those afternoon thunderstorms, so I figured something like this would be nice to have around the house. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. I did the courtesy of breaking the seal so we can see what's inside the box. Alrighty, so nice little setup here. You have the helicopter, you have your charger, comes with a 45C battery. I have a Sport Cub S, the UMX version, and I have a bunch of these batteries. So that was another thing that I kind of liked about this. I have probably about 10 of those batteries, so it's perfect. So packaging's pretty nice. Stuck on here. Here's the little guy itself. Nice. Wow. Like, really doesn't weigh much. It's about as long as your hand total. So that's nice. So we'll put this guy to the side here. So you got your battery, charger like I said. Let's see what we got underneath. So we have our manual, and then it looks like you got some extra blades, a couple of tools here, an extra tail blade, and some of the grommets for the body. So that's nice. I didn't realize that it came with extra blades. I was actually going to purchase some, so perfect. Really nice. So I'm going to bind this to my DX6E. So, oh, it's telling me that the throttle is too high. So you see, I already downloaded the profile using the SD card. So I'm going to go over the process for doing that. Yeah, so you take your SD card. I don't know if it's focusing on it, but you're going to go ahead and insert that into the bottom. Then you're going to go into your menu. System setup, yes. Then you're going to go model select, add new model. Don't cancel. That's not right. You're going to go down to transfer SD card, import model, and then you're going to find the model that you downloaded. You can see that I have 3. So let's go back and do that again. So you're going to go here, scroll down to system setup, yes. Scroll all the way down to transfer SD card. Then you're going to select option, import model, find the model that you have, and then go ahead and import it. And then it'll download all the settings like it is right out of the manual. You won't have to do it yourself. Alright, so it looks like there is a little step to binding here. So I got my helicopter here. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the battery. I'm going to place it down, let it initialize, hold the bind button, hit power, release the bind button, and then hold the stick full right. And then we're bound. We're ready to go. Got my battery plugged in, got my radio all ready, 4-minute timer. So let's go ahead and go for our first flight. It's incredible. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Whoa, little twitchy. It's probably about 75% throttle to get off, 70%. And there we go. Oh, guys. This thing is awesome. Look at the size of it. So easy to fly. I have it in mode 1, of course, so just want to get used to it. So this is the stability mode, but controlling indoors, I mean, look at this little thing. Real easy to control. About the only wind to worry about in your house is an AC unit or a fan. But super fun. Crazy to think something as small as this Whoa! Got a little twitchy there. See if we can get it to take back off. It's hard to do when it's facing you. And get it into a hover. Woo! Hovering right off the ground here. Wow, really fun. Look at this little guy. Alrighty, about to get to my timer here. I mean, look at this little guy go. Alrighty. See if I can bring it in for a landing. Alright. Just as good as any place. But yeah. Awesome first flight. Blade Nano S2. So in the end, guys, I have to say, I couldn't recommend this little guy more. It's a ton of fun. It's super durable too. I mean, after I recorded my first flight, I probably flew another 6 or 7 batteries through this thing. And I mean, I've hit walls. See, there's a little crack in that, but it did not affect the flight of it at all. I mean, it is super, super durable and actually fairly forgiving. As far as outdoors, I don't know. I mean, I've seen videos of people using it outdoors. Probably wouldn't be my recommendation. So, to use this little guy outdoors, just because of wind. You know, if you live in like South Florida where I do, where you're never really going to get less than 5-mile-an-hour wind, then I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you live somewhere where there's not that much wind, or you're covered by trees, or, you know, blocked by some trees, you probably could fly this outside with no problem. And the stability mode is awesome, so it actually does keep it pretty stable. So anyways, if you're looking to learn to fly, and you're going to fly in your house, and I guess if you eventually want to upgrade and do collective pitch stuff, I think that this is a good way to go because it's super durable, it's a ton of fun, easy to bind up. I mean, this was $100, so from A-Main Hobbies, I got it super quick. And yeah, I mean, and the batteries are only about $5 or $6, so you can buy a whole bunch of them. You know, when you get into the bigger copters, you're talking $10 to $20 per battery, maybe even more, depending on the type of battery. I think my 800 milliamp hour batteries for my 230 SB2 were probably about $25 each. So yeah, I mean, you can get, you know, 3-4 batteries for the same price as you would pay for one of those batteries, which just keeps the fun going. The timer says 4 minutes, and on the first flight I flew it for 4 minutes, but it actually will last a lot longer than 4 minutes. So we can get in about 7 minutes before you would even get to a point where it would start blinking. So I say safely you could probably get 6 minutes or so. Anyway, oh, the cat's coming into the picture here. Thanks a lot for watching. I guess that's a good reference for size, about the size of a cat's head. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good